All right, for more on this, let's bring in Phar Kim Beng in the Malaysian capital of Kuala Lumpur. He is an ASEAN Studies professor at the International Islamic University of Malaysia. Thank you so much for joining us, Professor. There is a lot of criticism about these elections, that they are not free nor fair. We have a new statement in from Human Rights Watch just a couple of hours ago saying that China's attempts to present the legislature as legitimate hardly fool anyone. Can I get your reaction to that statement?
Well, there is some credence that can be said about the comment earlier, but then an election is an election. But then if the turnout is extremely poor, it also reflects very poorly on the Hong Kong people, who may not feel that they are actually participating in something that is completely democratic and representative of what they want to say. And hence, they are not out in full force.
Right, just 30% in 2021. As you just heard there, mid-afternoon, we're only seeing about 15% of people having come out to vote. What do you reckon voter turnout is going to stand around in this election?
Well, it has the proximity of the fire in the Hong Kong apartments on November 26 must be one of the reasons. Maybe it's causal, maybe it's correlational, but the inability of Hong Kong people to properly report or even digest that tragedy could have been one of the contributing factors for the low turnout.
Sure, people still in grief over this fire, said to be one of the worst since the 1980s. I mean, is there some sense of shock that these elections were even held in the midst of all of this grief?
Well, the election was held, the date has been set even prior to the fire itself, which was extremely tragic in all sense of the word. And there were people that involved, not just Hong Kong citizens, but domestic workers from Indonesia as well, which is not properly reported by most media. It happened in the morning or afternoon, I'm not exactly clear. But then that was the block of time when the elderlies and the young ones were taken care of by the domestic foreign workers. So this incident both reflects the nature of Hong Kong, but also the workforce that come from abroad to provide that cushion to help Hong Kong become what it is today.
Mm-hmm. So we have this fire, the investigation into it, its causes, and obviously how the government has reacted in its aftermath as one of the main issues, one of the main voter issues. What else would bring people? What else would incentivize people enough to go to the polls? What are the other issues that we're looking at?
Whether we like it or not, even with the low turnout, the government in Hong Kong and potentially in up north in Beijing, they would have to take into consideration that low turnout consistently from 2016, 2021, and currently is not a very proper reflection of what they want Hong Kong to be. And this is not a structural trend that cannot be allowed to continue, because it would be considered a farce, an electoral or democratic farce. So hopefully from the low turnout, a strong message can be sent by the Hong Kong people that maybe enough is enough. We need more genuine representation, not just candidates that have been pre-selected to reflect their patriotic credentials only. So low turnout can also be a strong message to the Hong Kong legislature and also Beijing.
Certainly we'll be keeping our eyes peeled to that election throughout the day. Thank you so much, Professor, for your insights.